heart-lung machine, which was good. Right now, the anesthesia team is working on changing breathing tubes out, and we're going to connect the connections for the windpipes and that sort of stuff. But I think we're off to a fabulous start. The oxygen level on the lungs is fabulous. Really, we don't have much bleeding, just a little, but nothing that's unexpected. He did receive 2 units of blood during the conduct of the operation. But everything, you know, old lungs came out, new lungs went in, and it seemed to go really well for him. So, tell me what questions you have.
What's his oxygen level at now?
It was above 500 with both lungs in.
Wow.
So, 560 or something. So,
When will they take the ventilator off?
that's more dependent on how things go for the next 12 to 24 hours than we're going to say. So, what do you know what time it is?
It's 10 o'clock. 10 something.
So what, tonight, just sort of let them chill out, okay, let them recover a bit. We're going to try to make some progress with decreasing the oxygen, try to make progress with getting the ventilator to a point where we could work towards getting the breathing tube out. What we typically do is if everything's in order and we're looking like we're going to be able to get the breathing tube out, we put in epidurals to help out with pain control. So we give as much an advantage to the patients as we can to kind of have pain control, be able to cough, deep breathe, that sort of stuff before we take breathing tubes out. So that is a cautious plan. Remember when you were a kid, you sort of put that silly little band around your finger, and the tip of your finger got all purple after you took it off, right? That's what's kind of happened to these lungs, because for a period of time they weren't getting any blood. And what can sometimes happen, they start out fabulous, and then a day or two into this they kind of have a little bit of a sag, because it's called reperfusion, you know. So we're starting out great, we anticipate that we'll stay great, but we don't know, and that's why it's a little difficult to say when exactly breathing tubes come out and that sort of stuff. I know that was kind of a long answer, but that's kind of the typical plan. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Feeding tube. Take the feeding tube out.
No, the feeding tube's still in place. We took the board out.
And you'll be feeding him through the tube until he's off the ventilator.
Yes, typically. And what we just about always do after someone's had the breathing tube in is just do a quick swallow test to make sure things are going down the route. We just don't want to have any risk of him having a challenge with an aspiration event with his new lungs. So typically what we'll do is we'll get the breathing tube out and then make sure the swallowing's okay, and we'll let him have what he wants to eat and drink. And with all these new medicines, sometimes people just have some nauseousness and that sort of stuff with all the new immunosuppression medicines, so that we'll have to balance out. So. What are the questions? So, as I mentioned, we're in the process of kind of getting these breathing tubes out. He'll probably be up to the intensive care unit in about half hour-ish, I would expect. And then the nurses really want to get him settled in before they invite visitors back. But be able to see him yet tonight. He'll obviously be kind of out of it. We'll have some medicines to keep him sort of very sedate this evening yet. And then hopefully by tomorrow morning, if we're making progress and everything continues to progress the way we're started, then we'll work towards getting the breathing tube out. I always tell families there's going to be some challenge that comes up related to transplantation. It is a given. I think, and I give the perspective of this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. But we have started out very well, and we're very encouraged by that. So I think we just have to keep plugging in. Any other insights? Anything?
Do they get him up and moving to encourage circulation now?
If things progress the way we have some optimism they will progress, so we'll have this breathing tube out of him in the morning, and by the afternoon he's going to be sitting out of bed.
So the old lungs were bad.
What's the deal?
Yes.
Yes, actually.
We do.
Yeah.
Oh,